no! Vader! Vader, no! Don't do it! No! Don't ruin the altcoin season! The altcoin season! They pumped 2% today! Do not ruin it! No, Veda! We must get altcoin season! I love this thing. We are almost there. We are almost at the liquidity level. Most guys, this is your time to decide. Will I take profits or do I think the bull run is starting now? It's time to decide, most guys. No, please! Please! This is supposed to be altcoin season number 50! Number 50 in 2023! Don't do it! Another altcoin season. Fellas! What's going on, fellas? Hope everyone had a fantastic day. I'm just doing a little trolling to start the stream. You gotta do a little trolling. You know, you can sometimes control the bulls, sometimes control the bears. Right now, it's kind of fun to troll the bulls. Anyways, fellas, what's going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I had a fantastic day today. Fantastic day! I had my birthday party yesterday. I came home. It was fantastic. I'm feeling comfy in my seat. I don't like not being in this seat, man. I don't like being in this seat. You know what I mean? Mike, what's going on? 7:30 yet? Yeah, Mike's today's 7:30. Tomorrow's 8. 8:30, 9 o'clock. You kind of get the gist here. Why is Jordan in a hoodie? I know, it's weird. It's weird to be in a hoodie. We're back into fall season, so I'm gonna start wearing the hoodies again, bro. Let's go, man. I am super into the damn hoodies. Let's go, man. Anyways, nice little move up on Bitcoin today. You saw stock market got we talked a little bit about this yesterday. The S&P was coming into a support level, so it was likely we're gonna see a little bit of a bounce, at least in the short term. You saw Bitcoin actually get a little bit of a bounce too. Now, Chainlink continues higher. Okay, and it's not quite at the level that we want to see it yet, but it is approaching the target. That's why we have the two little eye emojis on the title of the stream today. But yeah, the nice little move up to 27K. You guys can probably see where my magnet is. I think Bitcoin's got a little bit more upside in it because I think a lot of people are going to try to short right here. Why? Two reasons why. Okay, people are going to try to short right at this trend line. It's it's the most obvious trend line in the world. You draw a trend line, boom, obvious trend line. Number two, there's a lot of liquidity up here, right, above this high. So I think in the short term, Bitcoin's actually got to go up a little bit higher here. Take out this local high here, and I'm actually going to be looking for some shorts myself here around 27.8 to 28K. That's where I am looking for some shorts. To get in a dirty short position that you guys will hate on me for, but it is what it is. You know, I enjoy it right now. I enjoy being against the crowd. You know, and that's where we're sort of at here. What's going on? Edison, target schmarget to the moon. We're going to go to this target. And we'll see, man. Hopefully, a moonshot would be very, very nice. But it'd be a very, very nice moonshot. Happy birthday. Thank you. Interactive. My birthday was like 2 weeks ago. It's a very late birthday party, man. But it was fantastic. I had a lot of fun time. SBF was there. Where's Caroline? Oh, screw Caroline. I'm into Carlos right now. I'm in jail. Where is Carlos? Where is he? Where is he? I could spot him from a mile away. I don't know. Yeah, SBF was there. Who else was there? Oh, my son. It didn't pop up yet, so it looks so awkward. Daddy! Daddy! Why? What is it my birthday, Daddy? I want presents, not you, Daddy. It was a fun little party, man. Everyone was there. Mike was there complaining, you know. What the hell, man? I don't want to go to Jordan's friggin' birthday party. It's boring, man. Christ, bro. Where's the food? At least give me some good food. Like shit. The whole gang was there. Everyone was there, man. Everyone was there. Franco, could you imagine Jordan telling people what to do? I couldn't imagine that, man. I could not imagine that. Blaze said, I thought every day was your birthday. Every day is my birthday, man. It's fantastic. Fantastic, man. Cody said, I don't know what that means. We're going to ignore that. But yeah, let's talk about some stuff, man. So Bitcoin's back up to this little local trend line here. It's actually this little local trend line. And if you actually come back over here, let's go back to the daily time frame. Where did Bitcoin come back up to today again? Oh, once again, we're back up to the bull market support band, where everyone likes the FOMO. Into the bull market support band. It's the most classic place to FOMO. Is right when we get into this, right? 1, 2, 3 times. It's fantastic. But yeah, we're back into this, and we're actually at this little trend line. You see this, where we have this July high, we have this August high. And if we just extend this out, you know, we actually just did tap that right here. We tapped that ass, we tapped that ass very, very nicely. You see, we came up to the bull market support band, and also you have confidence with this trend line. So you're at a little bit of a resistance point right now. Okay, so once again, I actually think that we're going to take out this resistance and actually get a little bit of a spike higher, where I'm looking for a little bit of a short into the bull market support band. So yeah, that's still my thoughts. I could explain why for many different reasons, but you guys heard many different reasons. G2 said, you always ignore me. G2, you worked. I am not ignoring you, bro. I see you in the chat. I see you in the chat, man. Franco said, Clint Cook is busy at some local diner having a Bud Light at the bar with the same waitress and same 2 guys he always sees there. Oh, man. Clint's right here. What do you mean Clint's not at the bar? He's right here, man. Look at him. What do you mean? I'm right here. I've been mic'd the whole time, bitches. All right? Listen, you better get your Tesla Lemon orders ready. $100 Tesla is coming imminently. All right? Bitcoin's not going anywhere. Get over it. The halving's in 6 months. It's never done anything before the halving. All right? Shit, man. Second of all, Christ, buy Tesla. Bitcoin's pointless right now. All right? Times I have to say this. Invest in actual companies. My favorite crypto doomer, man. QM said, we love you, Jordan. Please be bullish. QM, you got to understand this, buddy. Okay? I am bullish. I am bullish. Here's the thing, though. Okay? And I'll continue to say this. All right? I think we go lower before we go higher. I said this yesterday. I think in six months from now, Bitcoin will be higher than where it is today. But I think it goes lower first. I'm going to continue to stand by that. How I'll flip? You know, if Bitcoin gets a weekly close above the bull market support band, you might have me slightly convinced. Okay, but in the meantime, as we've been saying, okay, you know, if we bring up Carlos's chart over here at the bull market support band, this is attempt number 3 to break it. First attempt got absolutely destroyed. Second attempt got absolutely destroyed. And here we are in attempt number 3 into the bull market support band. Is this time going to be different? That is the question. Something tells me Carlos is going to want to take a shit on Bitcoin in the bull market support band again. I don't make the rules, okay? I don't make the rules of Carlos taking a shit. If he wants to take a shit now, by the way, if you're at work, you probably should mute it for like 5 seconds. If you're with your wife, I'll try not to act weird, okay? Because then she's going to think you're weird, and then it's just going to be weird. Imagine how Maya thinks listening to me every single day, okay? But, yeah, one rejection, 2 rejections. Is this time going to be different? We'll see. We'll see. Ultimately, now, not only are we coming into the bull market support band again, I was actually looking at the 2-week chart for Bitcoin today, all right? And this is actually something that we looked at when we were at the lows back in December. Remember when we looked at the 2-week chart and we said historically when the 2-week MACD flips positive, that tends to be when Bitcoin tends to have a significant upside. And we saw that significant upside, okay? But now we got a little bit of this, of another issue popping up here, and that is the 2-week MACD flipping down. And it's kind of like the opposite scenario. Is remember we see that 2-week MACD flip down, we've seen some interesting points for Bitcoin, and we've seen it actually go lower each time that this actually has flipped to the downside. I don't make the rules. Back here in April 2021, we saw it flip again over here in November 2021. Had one little green, flipped, and then it flipped back red. Bada bing, bada boom, right? We can go back to, say, May of 20, well, actually not May of 2020, October 2019, right here. That actually was the retest of the bull market support band, just like we're getting right now, before we ended up going lower. We can go back to January 2018, right? Each time that's happened. Now, we haven't had the flip yet. Bitcoin could save itself, but it needs to do it within the next, if it doesn't do it within the next two-week candles, it's flipping red. And historically, that has not been a good signal for Bitcoin, right? It's not being biased. That's just looking at the chart, okay? It's like the opposite. When we're down here, there's no way it's going to go up. When we're up here, there's no way it's going to go down. That's kind of what we got right now, right? So that's still the way I'm looking at it, right? Short term is short term. It gets little small moves up. Cool. That's fantastic. But we got some news, fellas, okay? And I know this seems bullish. This is another one of those news that's you think would be bullish, okay? You saw this news today. I don't know if you guys saw this news today, okay? Did you guys see this news? And I never talk about news. I don't give a shit about news. If anything, I like to use the news as counter trades, okay? News today, you had all the ETFs delayed again, okay? So I think that's why you might have got a little bit of upside over the last couple of days because people were thinking, all right, maybe we get the approval today. They all got delayed again. Right? So I think that hype gets pushed back a little bit, which is fine. Let's keep that hype for later because it's going to be better for the market when we get that hype later. Market ain't going anywhere right now. The macro still looks like shit. Let's wait till later, and it's going to be the perfect storm, right? We have this coming on right here, all right? Ethereum futures ETFs could start trading next week. Now, this is great, right? This is cool. I think this is good overall, right? More people are going to be trading, hopefully. But do you guys remember when Bitcoin's futures ETF came out? Does anyone remember when that was? Can someone in the chat let me know where on the chart that Bitcoin's futures ETF started to roll? Can anyone let me know in the chat? Someone let me know. Someone let me know. They're gonna short the shit out of ETH. Wait, we're gonna get to that. We're going to get to that, man. Why do you think they allow futures ETFs but not spot? Wake up so they can short it. Oh, man. Someone tell me where Bitcoin's futures ETF got passed. I think you guys know the answer. But I think we're going to try to avoid that answer, right? Man, everything is just... All the news is just making sense, right? It hasn't played out yet. But the patience... They ain't gonna trap me, okay? I ain't falling for these little pump traps here, okay? They ain't gonna trap me, all right? Where did it happen? The top of the 2017 market, the literally peak, the peak of the market, okay? That is when the Bitcoin futures ETF got passed. It was right here, literally at the peak, right? Now we're not at a peak, so I guess it's slightly different, but that worries me a little bit. Because everyone thinks that's good news, but I don't know if that's good. Because everyone thought that was bullish in 2017, and that marked the top before rolling over, going into a year-long bear market, right? So be cautious. I think the news, not even the news, the things that I look at, right? So futures ETF next week, okay? The link indicator. Once again, we're ignoring this again. I've done that before, okay? We're ignoring the link indicator again, and people want to say it doesn't work. It has every time. But every time we ignore it, it happens again, right? We got the link indicator. It has not gotten to there yet. I still think it's got more upside. I think Link actually could get to like 850, even maybe as high as 950. I think Link's got a little bit more upside here, but we got the link indicator popping off. Who just bought Bitcoin 2 days ago? Michael Saylor. Come on, man. Equities are looking weak for the first time really since October of last year, in over a year, right? I still think everything is kind of pointing to more downside, and I could be wrong, and maybe this is just a psyop, right? But that's the way I'm kind of looking at it, fellas, right? So thing. Link said 7 times the charm. Dude, I hope so. I hope so, man. I hope so. But once again, I'm not going to be emotional, and I'm just going to see what's the more likely outcome. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe the 7th time's the charm, but six is the lucky number, man, and 6 didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Coinbase listing was the top 2. True. Mike said it doesn't work, just coincidence. All right, we'll see if it happens again, Mike. I'm going to hold you to that, brother, all right? We will see if it plays out again, okay? We say that every time. It wasn't going to work this 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 time. And it did. Now we're saying it's not going to work again. We'll see if it works. Psycho Pearl said, mega crash is imminent. Don't forget inflation high.
Mega crash is imminent.
Psycho Pearl, I don't know if you're trolling.
Don't forget inflation high.
I don't know if you're trolling, bro. I don't know if you're trolling. But anyways, fellas. We had a nice altcoin season today. It was a fantastic altcoin season today, man. It was honestly one of the best altcoin seasons I've ever seen. I'm being a little trolly today. Let's see. All emotional based theories. Oh Lord. Let's see. Yo, what's going on, Josh? Good to see you, buddy. I have an emotional support snapping turtle. Nice, man. I am glad that a turtle makes you happy, man. That is very, very nice. You know, that would probably help out a lot of people, is cuddling with a nice little turtle, bro. You know, I think it would. Horse guy cuddles with, I don't even know what he cuddles with. What is horse guy? Oh, horse guy, what do you cuddle with, man? I don't cuddle. I cuddle with a picture of FOMO on it. Yes, it's just a picture that says FOMO. I created it that night, and I swipe my finger across all letters. Yes, it gets me a little turned on, too, to swipe my finger on all the letters of FOMO. Yes, it gets my nipples slightly hard, but not tell anyone that, because then they think I'm weird, but because they think I'm normal right now. Yes, they definitely think I'm normal. So don't tell anyone that I do that. But yeah, man. Let's see. I have a turtle head poking out currently. Automatic. I don't need to know that. Hold it until you let it out, bro. Let's see. Where are the Vikings? I don't know where the Vikings, man. Mike said, I'll be $40. I beat Jordan. Oh, Franco, am I playing you this week? Shit, I didn't even check my team. Hope I don't have one out on Thursday Night Football, bro. It doesn't matter. Even if I have someone out, Franco, I'm still beating you, man. It's still over. It's still over for you, bro. Mike said, anyone else following the BitBoy drama? No, I'm over that. I'm over that, man. It's too much drama at this point. It's not even entertaining anymore. It honestly is just too much. It was funny at first, and now it's just way over the top. Now it just seems like a reality TV show, and it's just really annoying. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sick of that shit. I had to mute him on Twitter, too, because it's just annoying. Let's see. Critical Thinker said, I'm predicting it will pump higher than the levels you have to 29K. The reasoning is behind the market will stop out the shorters from 31K range and then drop. It could, man. Listen, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just thinking of what I think is the most likely outcome. I have no idea what's going to happen. No one does, right? Anyone who thinks they do is sort of dumb. Like if you think there's 100% certainty Bitcoin's going to pump right now, no. If there's 100% certainty it's going to dump, no. It's not always 100%. You just got to come up with your theories of what is the most likely outcome. You know, even if it's like you think it's 60% chance it's going to go down, 40% chance it's going to go up, right? You have no idea. Let's see. Jordan is more interested in why the hell George can't properly design a staircase. Yeah, man. I also think that in life, if you watch too much drama, it's really, really bad for you, man. It is. It is, man. I know that's kind of cliche to say, but it is, man. Like if you're constantly in someone else's life and just like which is fine. Like if you do one thing, if you watch like one show, okay. But if you're just like, if your whole day is just watching drama shows and like people like slapping each other and it's like on X, I'm trying to get used to calling it X. It still seems weird. On X, like just watching fight videos. That shit's bad for you, man, you know? So I try not to do that. And also a reason why I take a slight step back from Twitter, because Twitter is just people calling each other like frauds and stuff right now. And it's brutal, man. It's brutal. Let's see. Smack the likes. Thanks, you're interactive, man. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for being here, man. Thank you for hanging out and having a logical comment in the chat, man. Right? Thank you. Oh, let's do a poll. We haven't done one of these. Let's do a poll. What will BTC hit first? I love these polls, man. These are the best type of polls. What will BTC hit first? Let's do 30K. Where are we at? We're at 27. Let's do 30K or 24K. Let's do it. We're right in the middle. We're at 27. 30K or 24K? Let me know in the chat, fellas. You can put it in the chat. Let me know. You got 10 seconds to vote on this poll. 10, 9, 8. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to end it in 10 seconds. That would be kind of weird. That would be very, very weird, you know? But,
rant alert.
Fellas, man. I'm excited for this market for the next 6 months, man. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I got my spot BTC. I got my spot ETH. I'm building a massive cash position right now to be able to either buy fear or buy altcoins when the time is right. Man, I love what I'm doing right now, man. Hope everyone's has a strategy right now, not just blindly going at things. You have your levels set, right? You set your levels. You don't feel FOMO, right? Right now, you owe me. We'd be pumping into the bull market support band. I would be bullish into the bull market support band. All right? We ain't doing that, fellas. We ain't FOMOing. Okay, we have our levels. If it gets to them, great. If it doesn't, there's always another coin around the corner. Right? That's what we know. Man. Building a cash position is actually fun too, because right now, like I said, interest rates are high. Interest rates are high, so you get paid for basically just having your money in wherever you keep it, whether it's in stable coins or cash. And also, like I said, there's no downside to that. That's my strategy right now. I'm building a cash position like freaking crazy, man. And that's my goal really until the halving. I want to build as big as cash position that I can. I DCA into cash, right? I DCA into cash, and until the halving, right? Because I know based off of previous times, right? What do we know, fellas? To me, still, the downside risk is higher than the upside risk. I know that sounds crazy because altcoins all seem like they're at the lows, but they also all seem like they were at their lows 12 months ago, right? You know, and we know based off previous cycles, right, that if we just go based off this, right, Bitcoin can go up. That's great. That's why I will hold my spot Bitcoin, and that ain't going anywhere. But I also say this. We know that historically, right, yes, I think Bitcoin will be higher. But historically, what do we know about the altcoin market? It typically goes lower in between now and the halving, right? So that's still my thought process and still what I'm going to go with, right? Could Bitcoin go up? Yes. But, you know, it is what it is. I've sort of said this multiple times. There's no downside to building a cash position right now. Zero downside. What's the downside to building a cash position right now? Zero. There ain't no downside, man. Okay, maybe you miss on a pump. Cool. You can say that about anything, though. There's probably a market right now that's doing a 10x and you're missing out. You know what I mean? Like, you can say that about anything. But like, yeah, to me, like what we're really looking for, I don't care about a 5% move up on AVAX, right? From 980 to 1010. You know what I mean? I don't care about that, man. Like it is what it is. I'm in this market for the big parabolic move. And I said this multiple times. I don't see that big parabolic move happening until Bitcoin really shows some serious strength. Not this little puny pump to 27K. When we start really pushing some higher levels, 40, 50, 60Ks. That's usually when the altcoins really start going parabolic. When people start getting really excited for the space. And when people have extra money, right? Right now, we know debt is at all-time highs. We know all this stuff is going on in the macro, too. Liquidity is being drained out of the economy. We know this stuff. So, building the cash position, man. I built a cash position a couple weeks ago, and I've already put most of it into Bitcoin. That's what I'm talking about. Wayne, I will never shit on you for DCAing into Bitcoin, okay? I will never shit on you for DCAing into Bitcoin. Never. Never, man. I won't do it. I won't do it. As long as you're doing it at smart levels, and we're not doing it on pumps. I will never, ever, ever shit on you for DCAing into Bitcoin, you know, unless we're doing it on like a 10% pump day into resistance. Then you know, it's kind of being a little lazy doing that. You know, you could never shit on me. I have a cat-like reflexes. Let's go. Love it, Wayne. I love it, man. Gen X said a 5% move up on AVAX is your yearly interest return on cash. But that's assuming that AVAX doesn't go lower. You know what I mean? Like, that's easy to say. Oh, AVAX pumped up just as much today as you got in your cash position. That's great, but that's also assuming that AVAX hasn't gone lower the whole year. And that's also assuming that it won't go lower for the rest of the year, right? You know, it is what it is. Obviously, in one day, it can pump up 5%. You know, that's cool. That's great. But, you know, just as easily tomorrow, it can go down this much too, right? Mike said, no, what was really puny, Jordan's fantasy football team effort against me in week 2. Yeah, Mike, I shat the bed. I listen, when I'm wrong and I shit the bed, I will admit I'm wrong and I shit the bed. Dude, my fantasy team got absolutely shit on. Oh, there goes the quarter that I play with here. I swear I have like OCD or ADHD or something, man. I'm always fidgeting with something. You know, I'm always fidgeting with something, man. Away from Mike when you clap. There we go. There we go. Franco said, "Bro, to this day, the USA still owes money from World War II." Listen, I don't want to be the doomer on the macro right now. You know. Let's see. Yomi said, build a cash position. Listen, I was bullish at the beginning of this year, Yomi. You really can't say that about me, right? There's a difference between being bullish when the stocks are here versus being bullish when the stock market's literally at highs. There's a difference, right? There's a difference. And I appreciate that you disagree with me. I see some of your points you put in the Discord. They're good points, right? They're good points. Do I agree? No. And that's okay. I don't care, right? I'm not going to shoot on you for being bullish, even though I disagree. You know, I don't care. It is what it is. That was Jordan's cash position. Yes, my 25 cents I will put into OP when it goes lower. You know, that was my cash position. Yeah. Stop clapping and buy a fidget spinner. That is true. Yeah, man. Crazy shit. The USA is probably still paying interest on money they borrowed in 1978. Yes, they certainly are doing that, man. They certainly are doing that. Drew said, "Hey, gang, I can't watch right now, but I love you. I love you, Drew. I love you, Drew. Thank you for coming in, man. At least stopping by and saying hi. That's the best thing you can do, man." Wake up, Asia. Dude, I do. I want to get this pump over with so we can start doing some real moves. You know what I mean? Like, let's get this pump over with, bro. Oh man, let's just get this pump over with. All right, guys, we're waking up Asia. Okay, I want to get this pump over with, man, because I still think Bitcoin's got a little bit more upside here in the short term. We're gonna take out this high. We're gonna take out this high, man. Everyone's gonna try to short right here, right? That's the most obvious short. It's gonna take out this trend line. Everyone's gonna go, look, the trend line is broken. It's gonna take out this high, and it's gonna come up here. So let's get this over with. Let's do this, man. Hold on. I need to find this. Here we go. Shit. There we go. Let's get Asia woke up. Come on. Come on! We know they're not going to wake up, though. When's the last time Asia woke up? When's the last time Asia woke up? I'm still clapping. I don't even think Asia. When's the last time we got a move in Asia? Can someone tell me? I can't remember the last time we got a move in Asia. Maybe it was yesterday. Who knows? I can't remember the last time. But there we go. We tried our best. We tried our best, man. Hopefully we didn't wake up Vader instead. You know, hopefully we didn't wake up Vader instead. Anyways, fellas. Anyways. Ninja said, bro, we are in the gutter. Not really. Like, I guess it depends how you view the crypto market. Are you viewing it based off Bitcoin or altcoins? Bitcoin ain't in the gutter, right? Bitcoin is Bitcoin, right? I mean, Bitcoin really isn't bad. Like, I guess the weird thing is I'm not like, I've said this a couple times, like, I'm not really, I don't want to say I'm not bearish on Bitcoin. I mean, I still think it's going to go lower. It's not that I'm super bearish on Bitcoin. It's just, it's thinking that, like, things outside Bitcoin don't matter, or we just live in some fairy tale land. You know, like we live in this fairy tale land where Bitcoin's going to go to all-time highs just somehow. That's like the one thing with crypto that I've sort of, sometimes I see these charts on Twitter. I posted one in the Discord today. It was like this guy calling for $50 XRP like soon. And I'm like, it's like sometimes I feel like we live in fairy tale land, you know, and it's like we don't think that the rest of the world really matters, you know. And we sort of said this multiple times. It's like this is always my favorite chart to come back to. Like, if I feel myself getting super uber bullish, you know, for some reason, I come back and I remind myself of this chart, right? And we looked at this chart for like the last like month or so, right? Ever since we really came up into this, this was always a point where it was going to get a little dicey, because this is where we got rejected in 2001, in 2007, 2000, 2021, and right now, right? And you could see that we have gotten rejected from there, right? And I think sometimes in this space, we like to live in this little fairy tale land, like the like we don't follow the S&P, like we just, Bitcoin's somehow gonna pump to the moon and this is gonna dump. I feel like we live in some fairy tale land at this point. Now, could this break to the upside? Yes, it could break to the upside. Of course it can, but I don't think this breaks to the upside until you know, this is basically S&P versus the money supply. I don't think this breaks to the upside until we start printing money again. That's the thing. And that's why I struggle to be super bullish on Bitcoin. It's not that I'm really bearish on Bitcoin. I'm bearish on the overall markets, you know? which sucks because, you know, it is what it is. But I think sometimes we think we live in like fairy tale land and we think Bitcoin's going to pump to 100K and XRP is going to $50 with some magical money that's going to come out of nowhere. You know, it was different when we were at 15K. Everything was significantly lower. But, you know, that's my thought process right now, right? I get it, right? I get it. It's been a long freaking bear market. We want to just hope it's going to go to the moon right now. Guys, just have a realistic outlook, okay? And this is all I'm preaching right now. Have a realistic outlook, right? Yes, I troll with Vader. Yes, I troll with in the Discord sometimes. Yes, I get on people's nerves. I'm a troll. I like to do it. When we're bullish, I like to troll the bears. When I'm bearish, I like to troll the bulls. It is what it is. I like doing it, man. It's fun. But here's the thing, right? Just having a realistic outlook, right? The realistic outlook is that we probably don't really end up doing too much for Bitcoin, right? We probably end up not doing too much until really, like, you know, if we look at this compared to the last two cycles, we probably end up don't really doing too much until like the middle of next year, right? Just being a realist and just looking at what we've done in the past. You know, and I still see some of these stupid charts that are like going like this, and I'm like, dude, why? If you give me a reason why, don't start saying the ETFs. You know, give me some other reason. That's great. You know, I just think we're in this kind of phase right here where we could still see another capitulation because we've seen that before, or we can end up just chopping sideways for Bitcoin, really not doing too much, you know. But in either of those phases where Bitcoin kind of chops sideways or Bitcoin goes lower, I still think the altcoin market goes lower, right? Either way, whether Bitcoin goes sideways or down. Even if Bitcoin goes up, I still think the altcoin market can go down. That's kind of what we've seen for the past 6 months or so. So, you know, that's really what I'm harping on right now is I don't see like the need to like be piling in to the especially the altcoin market. I don't see the need to do that right now. And that's what I'm trying to say. Is like I'm not shitting on anyone who is. You're better off buying here than you are 2 years from now when we're at the highs. Don't get me wrong. Just for me, I think there's going to be some better opportunities soon. You might disagree, and that's fine. Then I'm just going to look at this from like this standpoint and the realistic standpoint rather than the fairy tale world where we're going to have a 50x altcoin season next month somehow, you know. To me, that's kind of fairy tale world. I don't know. I like fairy tale world. Don't get me wrong. Fairy tale world is great. When the Fed prints money, that's fairy tale world. You know, we're just not at that point yet. You know, we're gonna come with some magical money. You know, even though literally, like, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Cycle Pearl still with the 4-year cycles. It's a whole different environment. It's sideways and down. Cycle Pearl, like I said, I'm not going to go with the doomer talk today, but Cycle Pearl, you know I have my doomer side. You know I know it's coming at some point, but I'm not going to talk about it today because I don't think we're at that point yet. You know, it's not that I disagree with you, Psycho. I think our time frame's a little bit off. You think we're going into like a Great Depression right now. I think we got one more cycle and then we're going into the Great Depression. It's a little bit different. We got different outlooks here, man. You know, minimum wage in McDonald's in California just went to $20 an hour. No way, man. No freaking way. Minimum wage in California, $20 an hour. I mean, listen, $20 an hour. If you account for inflation, minimum wage should probably even be higher than $20 an hour. Based off how much prices have gone up of stuff. You know what I mean? But obviously you can't just... I've always thought about this. Why doesn't... And can someone... I've always had this thought. And maybe... Listen, I'm learning a lot of this stuff, right? I'm still learning a lot of this stuff. All this stuff, right? I've always thought about this. And someone correct me about why this, you know, may not be a good idea, may not. Why doesn't the government basically just increase the minimum wage based off of how much inflation goes up every year? I've always thought about that. Why doesn't the government just increase minimum wage based off inflation every year? Now, I could see where that could go wrong. I could see the fights, but like, I don't know. I try to figure out a system that helps the poor people, man. You know what I mean? Because the poor people are getting screwed right now, man. It ain't the middle class or the big class right now that's getting screwed. The poor people are getting effed. You know, it's true. It's true. And I laugh because it's awkward, and not because I think it's funny. I laugh in awkward situations. I don't know, man. Why, like, if our goal for inflation is 2% every year, why don't we just raise the minimum wage 2% every year? I don't know. Each state is very different. Inflation would increase as well. 2W said because the government and their friends wouldn't bet richer. That's true. That's why they like to keep it. They have to keep it low, man. Inflation is a tax. It's true. If there are no poor, then the 1% will have less worker bees. Businesses would die. Then they got to get better. Isn't that what capitalism is? You gotta get better then. You know what I mean? You get better. You get better or die. You know? It is what it is. That's how the world's always worked. You either do good business and get better, or your business dies. Right? And it's the same thing it's the same thing I always thought with I mean, we've talked about this with the restaurants. Why do restaurants still not pay servers and bartenders a normal wage? Why do they still pay them $3 an hour tips? Why? Because they know that the restaurants would die without this rule, right? Which, to me, let's do capitalism. Listen, I think there's too many restaurants. And there's too many restaurants because of this rule. You know what I mean? If you got rid of that rule, the good restaurants would survive and get better. And the weak restaurants and the shitty restaurants would die. Right? I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Life goal, get better. True. I mean, that's life. That's life. Let's see the poll right now. 260 votes. What will Bitcoin hit first? Damn! What will Bitcoin hit first? 55% say 30K. Damn! Damn, man. Liberian said, preacher, way too many restaurants. And there's too many restaurants because they can get away with paying less. You know? There's so many things. There's so many things, man. I could rant about so many things. I love talking about this stuff. Let's see. C. Wayne says, seems like increasing minimum wage is what triggers the crashes based off many years alive. The lower income feels like they're doing well because of wage increase. Get loans and then get wrecked. Well, I think that's an issue too. And I've talked about this. I talked about this yesterday. We lived in an age of easy money, right? So a lot of people spend money like they shouldn't. A lot of people spend money that they can't. They buy houses they can't afford. They buy cars they can't afford. They buy clothes they can't afford. Why? Because we lived in the easiest time to ever live the last 10 years. It's an easy mode, right? And that's why a lot of people, like I said, get loans and stuff that they can't really afford. But they know, okay, it's low interest, that's fine. But now we live in a high interest economy. You know, now interest rates are high. It ain't easy money anymore, man. To me, it's not like this thing where you can just buy the stock. Obviously, this year, the stock market went up. But if interest rates stay high, as long as they stay high, right? If they cut, we're going to the moon, right? Well, initially, usually when they cut, you go down, and then you go up, right? But that's besides the point. You know, we've always been just buy the stock market. It's gonna go up. Just buy real estate. It's gonna go up. That's what we've lived in the last 10 years. You know, easy money, man. Easy money. Nola said short signal. I'm shorting up here, man. I'm hoping we get it tonight. I'm gonna short Bitcoin when we get up into this box right here, man. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for the breakout, right? Oh my God, we broke that trend line. And then I'm going to go for the short. So we'll see. If it doesn't come up here, that's fine. I'll miss the short. But I'm looking for a little bit more of a squeeze here. Because I think a lot of people are going to short here. Because why? It's easy to short here. You're at a trend line. ETF's got pushed back. That kills a little bit of the hype that you had today. So a lot of people are going to go short here. I think it's going to squeeze out those early shorts first. And then we come down. That's my take. Mike said, Jordan, can you do another poll? What is the best kind of cheese? The best kind of cheese? But I can only do 4 options, Mike, so this might not be true. All right, but I need to know what cheeses to put. Okay. What is the best kind of cheese? Let's do it. What's the best kind of cheese? Let's do cheddar. I'm going to do cheddar. Let's do... What cheeses do I put, guys? I need the good options here. I need the good options here. Pepper jack. Yeah, we got to put pepper jack. Pepper jack. Okay. Oh, we got to put Swiss for Franco. Pepper jack from Mike. Oh, Lord. Swiss mozzarella. Okay, we'll do mozzarella. Mozzarella is a good fourth one. There we go. I feel like those are like the very key 4. Cheddar, pepper jack, Swiss, mozzarella. Very key 4 cheeses here. Let's see. Let's see what everyone thinks is the best cheese in the chat. No, we're not doing like weird cheese. Who said Mexican cheese? Who said Mexican? That's like 4 cheeses. Mexican cheese is 4 cheeses, fellas. Who said that? Who said that? Ryan S. I'm showing you on the chat. Ryan S. right here said Mexican cheese. Ryan S. I love you, man. But, you know, you get the stupid of the day. Oh, man. He said Mexican cheese. He said Mexican cheese. You got to love it. Let's go, man. Moon cheese. Yeah, man, the moon cheese. The moon cheese. Don't get longs, get long. True. All right, so far, it seems like pepper jack is going to be the winner. Pepper jack. I love pepper jack cheese, too. Pepper jack cheese is really freaking good. It's really freaking good. I think, you know, cheeses is not something that's like a one-off answer. I think it depends on what you're eating. It depends on what you're eating, right? And on some things, the cheese is the most important part. But on some things, you don't want the cheese to overpower the other things, right? So I think whatever you're eating, the cheese has to complement what you're eating and also not overpower it on some things, right? Like, would you put cheddar cheese on pizza? No. You're not even gonna taste the bread or the freaking sauce, right? And that's why mozzarella cheese is good on pizza, because it doesn't overpower the pizza, right? So on pizza, mozzarella is the best. You go to, say, a burger. Cheddar cheese is fantastic on a burger, right? Fantastic. Pepper jack cheese is good on a burger too. You eat a sandwich. You might go with pepper jack cheese on the sandwich. But then you go to maybe a steak and cheese, right? A steak and cheese, you might want the Swiss because it's not going to overpower the steak, right? It depends on what you're eating, I think, right? But I would say this. Okay, we should probably word this differently. If you're eating the cheese alone, if you're eating the cheese, oh, we start talking about cheese. This is a great poll, Mike. This is a great poll. This is the most bullish thing I've talked about on the stream today. No pun intended. If you're eating the cheese alone, which one are you taking? Like, not on something. Damn it! Now I want cheese. Mexican cheese is good though. Yeah, Mexican cheese is good. It's good. It's good. It is. Parmesan cheese is good. If I'm going to eat the cheese alone, brie cheese? Brie cheese?
Yep, come on. It's delicious.
Bruh.
Brie. I think that shit is nasty. Old moldy cheese. It's really old moldy cheese. It's just nasty. If you like pepper jack, you're a hillbilly. Well, I guess I'm a hillbilly. Howdy, y'all. That's not hillbilly. Howdy, y'all. Let's go to the radio. It's like an Italian hillbilly. Every accent that I always try to do, I do Italian. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. All right, Bitcoin. Let's get this squeeze, buddy. Let's get this squeeze, baby. Let's get the squeeze, baby. Come on, Bitcoin. Let's get that squeeze going. Let's get that squeeze up to 28K. 27, 8, 28K. I'm trying to get that short. All right? Let's get that squeeze. Let's get nice little squeeze. Come on, Cartel. Come on, CZ. I know you're trying to pump this up. I know you're pumping this up, CZ. Who else is pumping this up? Come on, CZ. Fellas, if you're out there and you want to support the cause of pushing this to 28K, make sure that you help CZ and the cartel push this higher. Okay? Because that's what we have to do. We have to help CZ and the cartel push this higher so they can fill up their shorts and push it lower. Because you know the cartel wants to wreck both sides. All right? So let's do this. Where's CZ? Here he is. 4, guys. 4. That's my favorite thing. So let's help CZ. And let's get this little bit of a short squeeze on the stream. That would be fantastic. We get a little short squeeze on the stream, man. I would love that, man. Even though I think it's probably very unlikely. But we're going to do it anyways, fellas. It's very unlikely we get the short squeeze, but I would love to take out the early shorters, man. The early shorters are desperate. They think Bitcoin's going to stop right here. No, it's going to go high. It ain't going to stop right here. The early shorters will get wrecked. And then we'll get sent back to the shadow realm. Let's go, baby. Weird. 4 is an unlucky number for Asians. No way, is it? We have a conspiracy theory. 4 is unlucky for Asians. I didn't know this. I didn't know this, fellas. We got Ethereum futures launching next week. That is super bullish. Super bullish for the markets. Super bullish, man. Super bullish for the markets. Ethereum futures. I don't know why I'm talking like this now. I'm getting hyped. Let's see. All right, what is the best cheese? It looks like cheddar took over. It looks like cheddar took over the vote here. Cheddar. We got pepper jack, mozzarella, and then Swiss. Congratulations to cheddar. You are the champion today. Congratulations.
Rant alert.
Congratulations. I love it. I love it, man. That's because it's their average size. Oh my God. Woods and Waters. That was a very inappropriate joke, man. Very inappropriate joke. Listen, my size is 2 inches. So if Asian average size is 4 inches, they got me beat. Because I got the 2-inch sword. All right? But like they always say, it's not about the size, fellas. It's not about the size. Okay? It's about how you use it. All right? It's about how you use it. But you can't be 1 inch. If you're 1 inch, it ain't going to work. You got to be at least be 2 inches. Okay? If you're 1 inch, no. 2 inches works. Cheddar is the poor man's cheese. Yeah. It is the poor man's cheese. All right. What else can we look at, guys? What else can we look at in this fantastic market? We did get some moves up for the altcoin market. Now, like, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I'm not going to spend too much time on these because some of them got some moves. There was some decent moves. There was like a couple that were up like 20%, a couple that were up like 8%, but the majority of the market was up like 1-2% today. Some things were up like 3-4, but it wasn't like this crazy move that like blows your socks off. It was a very tame move considering the move that Bitcoin had today overall. So, you know, like you said, you had some stuff that got a little bit of bounce. You know, I've been kind of like AVAX is the one that I've been picking on, man. It's just fun. It's just fun, man. It's fun to take one coin and just pick on it, you know?
What side goes with pizza?
Because they get so
Parm
mad.
bites or
So mad.
wings?
But AVAX, you're getting a nice little pump. You're getting a nice little pump. Okay? But if we're going to respect the wedge, okay, and we eventually think the wedgie, the long-term wedgie, will play out, I still think AVAX at some point is going to find itself down here. Now, what does it have to be now? No, it doesn't have to be now. This could come all the way back up and test this previous support, right? All the way back up to this box. And it would be a fantastic move. One for the ages, actually, if we get a move back up into that box, right? But if we want to say the long-term wedgie will eventually play out, I bet at some point we hit this trend line. At some point we hit this bottom trend line one more time. And when we do, it will be absolutely epic. Epic. And one for the ages, man. One for the ages. Look at this thing. It is rocketing. Let's see. Matic setting up for a pump to $1. Oh boy. Matic set to pump to $1. Let's check it out. Pump to $1. I mean, here's what I'll say about Matic. Do you have some like maybe bullish divergence popping up here? You do. There's a little bit of bullish div. I mean, you have some higher lows and you have some lower lows on like the 3-day chart, right? So that there is some signs here of maybe some type of move up, which I guess, you know, I still think a short-term move is not out of the realm of possibility, right? But overall, once again, I think eventually Matic will come back down to test this level again at some point. Whether it's, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, tomorrow, I think it'll test this level again. And that will be fantastic, right? That will be absolutely fantastic at some point. But in the meantime, we want to get Bitcoin to get a short squeeze, fellas.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Let's see. Bass said, how many new ADA are in circulation now since last all-time high? A lot. You can say that. That's my thing with the L1s too, man. All these L1s and L2s from last cycle. That's why I'm so big on the new altcoins too. It's because the last altcoins, everyone looks, oh, okay, if it gets back to all-time highs, it's going to be massive. But what people don't understand, and Bath always talks about this, man, is you can't just say, okay, you can't just look at AVAX, or I guess let's use Bath's example. Let's go to Cardano. We can't just look at Cardano and go, oh, if it goes back to $3, it's gonna be this, because what you don't understand is every single day. I mean, not every single day, but as time goes on, there's more and more and more and more supply that's getting put into the market, right? So it's not as easy as saying, oh, if ADA goes back to $3, it's this. No, because as this continues to go down and sideways, there's more supply coming into the market. More supply, right? Dilutes the supply over time too. So it's not just a demand thing, it's the supply thing. And I think that's why Bitcoin is so unique, right? And I know like this goes into like the Bitcoin maxi type thing. I'm not a Bitcoin maxi, but I understand why the Bitcoin maxis think that they do. Bitcoin has a limited supply. You can't make Bitcoin's supply. So the only thing you have to worry about with Bitcoin is demand, because supply actually goes down over time. Whereas a lot of with these altcoins, the supply goes up, right? So when you have demand going down and supply going up, that's the opposite of what you want, right? And that's why everyone likes to shit on Ethereum. It's fine, but ever since ETH had to merge, it's been deflationary. So ETH really got over that problem. Where a lot of these other L1s, dude, just supply, just getting dumped on the market over and over and over again, man. You know? And I think that's one of the issues too. Doesn't mean ADA can't ever get back to $3. But it's not just simple as ADA has to do a 12x to get back to all-time highs. It's not that simple. It's got to do a 12x from right now, not take into account all the supply that gets dumped in the market between now and then. Right? It's not that simple. It's not that simple, right? So There's a lot that goes into that shit, man. A lot that goes into that shit. Let's see. Beta said there's 3 times more Cardano now than what was that time. Yeah, there's 3 times more. I don't know if this is true. Big Don is telling me this. Big Don, you better not be trolling me. But Big Don says there's 3 times more Cardano than there was at all-time highs. Think about that. So it's not just that demand has gone down 90%. It's the supply has gone up 3x. Right? Crazy. Crazy shit. Crazy shit. Bath said Ethereum Foundation recently sold. Bath, when did they sell? I didn't see this news. Bath, this is the things that I need to know as a bear to add more confluence. When did they sell, Bath? I need to know this, man. So not if Bath, I don't know if Bath is trolling me right now. I don't know if Bath is trolling me right now, man. Bath, are you trolling me? You might be trolling me. Oh my god. But here's the thing. And I'm just sort of ranting right now, guys. Right? But I think that's one of the common things I used to think too. I used to just look at this chart and go, okay, that's cool. So for ADA to get back to all-time highs, it just has to do a 12x. No, it's not. You think that because math, right? Math. But it's not that simple. What if ADA's supply doubles? Then it doesn't just have to do a 12x, it has to do a 24x to get back to all-time highs. Right? If the supply goes up. Keep that into account when you're in the altcoin market too. May 7th, 2023. Oh, you're talking about the one from, I thought they recently did like this week or something. Oh man, you were going to add more confluence for me, man. But yeah, that was a long time ago. I don't know if we can still use that. But I think this, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about this? I think it's interesting because we know we talked about this a few times, but remember when Bitcoin's futures ETF got launched, why do we think they're approving the futures ETFs but not the spot ETFs? Just think about it logically, right? A horse guy would look at this and think this is bullish, right? Horse guy looks at this headline and goes, wow, that is so bullish! In the Ethereum ETF, people are going to be buying Ethereum like crazy. Yes, they are going to be longing it like crazy. I look at this headline and I go, shit. I go, frick. I don't know if I like this. I actually don't like this. I don't like this for the timing aspect of this. If this happened at like a bottom, okay, like when Bitcoin was at 15K, okay, the timing of this is a little bit shady to me. I don't know if I like that, man. I don't know if I like that. Come on, Bitcoin. Bitcoin, don't do this. Squeeze, man, squeeze. Cartel pump it. Let's see. I think they are giving retail a reason to buy. Yeah. So what are they basically doing? Giving retail news to buy, right? They're feeding retail news to buy shit. Because retail is going to look at this and think this is bullish. George is going to say, wow, Ethereum futures ETFs, this is bullish, right? Not to pick on George, but we know he's probably going to talk about this on his stream today, right? If I had to put money on it, he probably talks about this and it's bullish, right? But what this basically does is this allows big money to be able to short Ethereum. You know what I mean? That's really what it is. Because they could just buy Ethereum if they wanted to, right? They could just buy it. Why are they going to buy it on futures when they could just buy it normally? Right? All this does is allow big money to short it, man. You know? In theory. When is Carlos going to put Night Owl on? Carlos? Franco, what are you trying to say, man? What are you trying to say, man? Listen, Frank, this is how Carlos is feeling right now.
future, it'll last longer.
Nah, bro.
Mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger.
Bruh, admit I didn't steal your Lambo, bro. Nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. The mirror don't lie, bro. You're an ugly. You're an ugly. Big boy, you're ugly, bro. If you want the truth, open your mouth. Alright, I'm done. Great song, though. Night Owl is a fantastic artist, man. He would be #1 on the charts if this was still 2005. Alright. What the hell, you still have the hat? I do have the hat, but this hat is valid, okay? You still have the hat. This hat is valid. We need Bitcoin to break 24/7, and then our hat is officially invalid. It's still valid as of now, though. We have not made like a critical lower low yet. 24/7 is the level we have to break for the hat to be invalid. Unfortunately, in my opinion, I think the hat will be invalid at some point. But, you know, for now, it still lives. It still lives for now. ADA is 36.45. Oh, man. Jordan's hips don't lie? Yeah, they oh, trust me. They don't lie, man. They don't lie, bro. They're telling the truth. Let's see. I own nothing I ain't happy. Take from. BG, I have no idea what you just said, but I liked it. I liked it, man. All right. Fellas. What else can we talk about, man? What else, guys? Give me something to talk about, man. Actually, we probably should put this on logs. On log scale. There we go. What's ADA doing? ADA's right at the lows. Interesting. Look at ADA, man. There's Cardano. It's really, really nice. It's nice. Woodwoody. Oliver said, Jordan, can you do an analysis on XRP? Oh, I saw a funny XRP. I wish I had it right now. I saw this guy on Twitter. I still see these things and it cracks me up, man. I posted it in the Discord. It was funny. Just the absolute, like, I don't know, man. I guess we've all been there.
Jordan,
I guess.
can you do an analysis on the XRP chart?
Can we get a cam fan reenactment of the events at Carlos's house? Oh, that would be great, wouldn't it? Guys, I just don't have the time. I don't have the time. I would love to do something like that. I would. I just don't have the time to do that, man. But I would love to do something like that. At some point. I have too many ideas, not enough time. But yeah, I would love to do something like that. It would be fun because I enjoy making those type of videos. It's just you know, fun. You don't always have time for fun, right? I bet the Lambo isn't even in his garage. True. Something tells me, like, can I tell my honest opinion about the story? I don't want to talk about the story itself, but like, the more this goes on, to me, the more I feel like half of the shit is made up. I don't know. That's my opinion, though. But you know, touche. Anyways, yeah, XRP. I think the issue I have with the XRP chart is the fact that you have these range highs, right? So basically, XRP was in the same range for, you know, May of 2022 to June of 2023. We had an awesome pump, right? We got in right around here. Some of you guys got in down here. I got in right around here. We rode a nice little pump up for XRP. Okay, but I think that the issue we have with XRP at the moment is this, right? So we have our range highs, right? So we have range high, we have range high, we have range high, and then obviously we have our range lows down here. And you can see where my magnet is. Okay, you can see where my magnet is currently. Okay, because I believe that XRP will come down to these lows one more time before we go into a bull market. Because this right here does not look to me like a bottom formation to me. right? I think we're going to tap these lows one more time, which is fine, right? It's not that big of a deal. If you're DCAing in here, that's fine, right? It's not really that big of a deal. But I think the issue is you dumped back into the range, right? So you broke out, right? Get everyone to FOMO up here, right? And then you dumped right back into the range, right? So now you're just back in the range that you were in before. So now you're coming back up. XRP could right now, I actually think XRP can get a little bit of a squeeze up right here in the short term. Back up to the range high. Come on, man. Why are we doing this? Why are you doing this? So I think it could squeeze back up to the range high, but like then you're just retesting the highs again, right? And I think eventually, what do we know about ranges? If you break out of a range, then break back in, you're likely to see the other side of it. So I think eventually XRP sees back down to 30 cents at some point. I don't know when. It could be 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 2 weeks. I have no clue, but I think we eventually see down there. But we could get a squeeze first, higher, to retest the highs. But that's your classic deviation chart and whatever, man. Let's see. Luna is in... Let's see. Luna is Spanish for moon. So Carlos from the Luna. Yeah? Yeah, man? Carlos from the Luna. Brusky said, okay, you don't like XRP. No, it's not that I don't like XRP. I will be bullish on XRP when I think it's bullish. I was bullish earlier this year on XRP. You guys remember? Right around here, right? This is on this, when we started to pull back right here, this is when we started to get bullish in XRP right around here, right? So it's not that I don't like XRP. I will be bullish when I think it's bullish. It's just that, this was the chance to get this moving. This was the chance to get this moving. That is when you had the news, you pumped, you couldn't add more bullish news, XRP gets clarity, bop, right back to where it was. So, yeah, it's not like it's bearish, it's just back in the range, right? It is what it is. It's not that I don't like XRP. You know what I mean? It's not that I like XRP. I really have no opinion of XRP. I'm over my hatred of XRP. I'm over my hatred of XRP. I don't hate XRP anymore. You know what I hate? You know what I hate? You know what is my new XRP? I'll tell you what my new XRP is. You guys want to know what it is? Can you guess what the new XRP? Can you guys guess what my Jordan's new XRP is? And I don't know why I chose this. I think it's just the community token for me to have an example on now. I don't know why. I actually have nothing against this thing. This thing did nothing to me. It's just I like to pick on this. Let's see. Doritos soda is unmatched. Cardano? No, it's not. I don't. Cardano will never be like that. Cardano was great to me in 2020, 2021. So I will never hate Cardano. Crow? Oh, Crow is already past that. But I think centralized exchanges besides Coinbase are donezo anyways. Crow. Oh, get out of here. What is this? Creative Cloud. Oh, get out of here. Get the frig out of here, man. I think 63 cents-ish, and let's see what happens there. 63 cents. Maybe get to move up to 63 cents. It could. Franco, maybe a new coin game. Yeah, someone guessed it. You guessed it. My new coin to troll. I don't know why. It's fun. It's fun to troll Matic. It is. It's fun to troll Matic. Notice on Twitter whenever people are bearish on Matic, the Matic fanboys get so mad. They get so mad. They get so mad, man. It's funny, dude. I've never seen any fan base of a magical internet money gets so mad, you know, over their 1 out of 30,000 cryptos. I've never seen it, man. You talking shit about Matic? You don't know blockchain technology. You don't know blockchain technology. Matic will blow all you out the window. You're gonna short Matic? Who do you think you are? It's so bad, man. It's funny. It's funny to troll Matic. It's fun to troll Matic, man. Yeah, Matic. We were talking about Matic earlier, though. Matic, I think, is going to be that Dino L2. It's still going to have its place. It's just going to be a Dino. It's going to be a Dino, man. It's going to be back to the Dino realms, man. Back to the Dino realms. Because one thing I noticed about the space too is we always fall for this. Everyone likes to go into the old cycle coins, right? Everyone loves to go into the coins that were popular last cycle. But if the last cycle was anything like this next cycle, the new coins will do better than the old coins. People love going into the old coins, man. I don't know what it is, right? But that tends to be the case. I think Matic is fine. There's nothing bearish about Matic. I just think that there's new shiny stuff. There's always new shiny stuff in crypto space. You bloody. XRP is the cuck of crypto. I think it's funny, man. XRP is the cook of crypto. No, man. XRP is fine. There's nothing wrong with XRP. I think the XRP fanboys are a little bit too like moonboyish. I think XRP fanboys are way too moonboyish, man. Like I don't know where they get it from, but like, man, they call them for ridiculous prices, like $50, $100. All the XRP moonboys, which is fine, man. Like if you think that's gonna happen, it's fine. I'm not gonna. Maybe it does at some point, but man, like it's never like a reasonable price target with XRP. It's never like, oh, I think XRP can go back to all-time highs. You know, it's always like $50. I think that's the thing with XRP, man. It's like it's never like it can go lower or go like to $2 or $3. It's always it's gonna go to $50 or $100. You know, it's always some ridiculous price target. Let's see. I think $3, $6 or $9. Yeah, I was gonna say I think like if you go based off previous cycles, how much altcoin moves, I think I don't think like $6 or $9 is totally out of the realm of possibility. If this next cycle is going to be the same as the previous cycles, I don't think that's terribly out of the realm of possibility. You know, they're all hopped up on diet pills. Oh man, Mike said, "Why does Jordan hate my top coin?" It's not that I hate it, man. I'm just telling my honest opinion. Matic will go up in the bull market, man. It's gonna go up just like everything goes up. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. It's just like, to me, it's if you're trying to maximize gains, the new coins do better than the old coins, based off previous cycles. So you're telling me XRP isn't going to 10K? 10K? Oh man. Let's see. Wayne said, you're not really a Bitcoin bear unless you have an open short position. I'm not shorting Bitcoin right here. Not right here. I mean, you could. I mean, it's at resistance. Right? But I think this is a point where a lot of people are going to short right here. Like, is anyone in a Bitcoin short? Is anyone short Bitcoin from right here? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Let me know what you think. I want to know what you guys think in the chat, right? Not just a poll. Like, are you guys waiting for a move up to short? You guys think Bitcoin's going to pump higher than 28K? What are you guys thinking right now? Let me know. I don't know. Let me know what you're thinking. I still can't believe a woman in this world is interested in Ben. Well, as punny as it is, one word: the Benjamins. As punny as it is, man. As punny as it is, man. You know? The Benjamins. Which is kind of ironic now because it's not really about the Benjamins. But it's kind of ironic. But touche. I shorted Bitcoin from 27 too. Nice entry. I love the entry. Franco. I love the entry, man. I if you caught this entry right here, I just think it's going to squeeze a little bit higher here first. I think you're going to be right on the direction, but I don't know. Testing 27K, then pump. They're all going to zero. YJT said bears are going to get wrecked. Time is running out. They could get wrecked. We could get wrecked, man. But here's what I'll say. You can't get wrecked if you use a stop loss. You know? You can't get wrecked if you use a stop loss. Or if you just trade with spot, you know? If you just trade with spot and you're not using leverage, you can't get wrecked, you know? Can you get wrecked if you use 50x leverage with no stop loss? Yeah, you can get wrecked. But if with big positions, if you're just trading on spot, which a lot of times you're better off just trading on spot, you can't really get wrecked unless you're really wrong and you just don't like use any risk, man. Like you just basically say, okay, I'm going to short 28K, and then basically Bitcoin just keeps rolling up and you just don't close the position. you just keep it open. You know what I mean? Like that's sort of where you get yourself wrecked. You know? Incognito says, my guess is sideways. You're probably right, man. You're probably right, but it's not cool to say sideways. It's cool to either be bullish or bearish. You know? Join the cool club, man. Okay? Full moon tonight? Oh no. Oh no. The full moon is tonight. Oh God. Holy shit. That's not good. That's not good, man. You know what happens with the full moon, fellas. You know what happens with the full moon. If you have a wife, you better tell you love her. You know what happens with the full moon. Oh, jeez. I don't know if I'm ready for that tonight. Mr. Hart said 36 to 42K. I've been saying it. Yeah, it could happen. It could happen, Mr. Hart. Listen, I will not shit. And I'm okay with someone disagreeing with me. Okay, that's the thing. It's like I'm okay with it, right? Because I know I could be wrong. I'm not going to sit here and be emotional and be like, no, you're stupid for thinking that. No, like Bitcoin could easily go to 40K. Like, it's really not like for Bitcoin, that's not even really that big of a move in reality. Like that, like we think it is because Bitcoin's been so boring lately, but like a 40% move on Bitcoin is really not that much. It used to do that like every month. Now, obviously, the last 6 months have been super boring, but that's like a really like not a big move for Bitcoin. To me, it's just I don't see. I personally don't see that happening with what's going on with the rest of the market. I don't see it, man. With I don't see Bitcoin going to 40K with the S&P 500 at this level, right? It made more sense when the S&P was at the low, but now that it's at the high, it's hard for me to see Bitcoin going to 40K with the S&P right here, unless you think this is magically going to pump and break out, right? Which, actually, I'll say this. There's two ways I see Bitcoin going to 40K. There's two ways I see Bitcoin going to 40K right now. Either a banking failure. As soon as I see a headline of a banking failure, I am throwing my cash and throwing it right into Bitcoin. Bitcoin will go right to 40K if that was the case. Okay? A banking failure, I will say I'm wrong, we're going up. Number two, something else breaks, right? Something else breaks. And the Fed has to act quickly and starts putting money into the economy again, right? Those are kind of the two ways I see Bitcoin going to 40K at this current moment where the S&P is. if neither of those two things happen, I personally don't see Bitcoin going to 40K right this moment. It will eventually. I just don't think it will right now. But there are scenarios where I'm wrong. And I think actually the banking one is actually a high probability. I think, especially as this continues to move down and banking stocks continue to get crushed, I think that the banking one's actually a pretty high probability play, right? Where Bitcoin could get a move up, you know? Binance goes bankrupt. I've always said this, man. I think the fear of Binance going under is bigger than it actually going under. You know what I mean? It's the fear of it going under. I don't think anything happens to Binance. But and if it does, it'll be a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Because it's a centralized exchange. It needs people's money to be a business. Binance is a business. It's a business. You know what I mean? It's a business. If people aren't trading on Binance, they will go bankrupt. You know what I mean? So the problem is if the fear starts, everyone withdraws all their money off Binance, which you probably already should. If you still have your money on Binance, I don't know what the frick you're doing. The risk is not. Just go put it on Coinbase or something. You know what I mean? Or not even on Coinbase. Like, if you want to keep it in cash now, keep it in cash. You want to put it in a wallet, you want to put it in a wallet. If you want to keep it on an exchange, whatever. But it's the fear of it actually happening is worse, because if everyone starts to get fearful, they take all their money off Binance. No one's just trading on Binance. They're not making trading fees. How do they stay in business, right? And that would be like a self-fulfilling prophecy, where like Binance isn't actually doing anything wrong. It's just the fear of that, you know, which is kind of interesting. But, you know, I personally, I said this, I don't think anything will happen to Binance. I think that's just like one of those fear things that's out there to keep people fearful. And that'll be like the big thing where when Bitcoin, in my opinion, actually gets that move below 25K, that's going to be the big headline, is like Binance on the brink of collapse. And that's when you should be buying, is when you hear all that Binance FUD, right? Oh, Binance on the brink of collapse. Binance having to sell all their Bitcoins to keep BNB up, right? That's going to be where you want to be buying, is when you start seeing those headlines. Because I think those are coming. It's just a matter of time. And it's going to be buying the fear, and it's not going to feel comfy. To me, it's going to be like how it was at FTX, where it didn't feel comfy. You felt like you're stupid if you were buying there. Because the contagion, remember the contagion? But yeah, it'll be interesting, man. New government shutdown date, November 17th. Franco. Can we do a poll? Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to do this for you guys. I'm not voting on this poll, okay? But for you guys, I will do this poll. Just because I think it's funny, okay? Franco wants to do a poll, okay? He said, no, I'm not doing this, man. We're not doing that, man. We're not doing that, man. We're not going there. CZ, raw dog, and lonely housewife's bottom indicator. How do you know this, Boot? How do you know this, man? How do you know that CZ is raw dog and lonely housewives? Oh, man. Dan Dangle said, F the banks. Definitely more political FUD coming. Yeah, man. Yeah. Government shutdown date, 17th. Beth, I'm waiting on this damn shutdown. I've been waiting on this damn shutdown since like April. Oh, jeez, man. I want to add to my FUD. Right now, it's fun to FUD. It's fun to FUD right now, man. I can see why the Bears FUD, man. It's fun. It's fun, man. It's actually more fun to FUD as a bear than to, like, Moonboy post when the price is going up. It is. It is. It'll just bang BitBoy's wife out of sympathy. Wait, Beth, why are you doing that? BTC to 60K as soon as Gary is out. I don't really think. I think Gary resigning would get a little bit of a move up, just because people are like, oh, if this spot ETFs will get past. Let's see. Mike said, Jordan, you aren't good at it. Yeah, I'm not good at it because I still feel like, you know, I don't like being a bear. You know, I told you this. I'll get better at it over time, you know. I'll get better at it over time. You guys are funny, man. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Crunk said businesses are shutting down today already. Couldn't even get a haircut today. Nah, man. Nah, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. She's going to pull a Hillary and own this place. Soon, be careful. Bulls bend bears over and have their way with them. Most of the time, yeah. Markets tend to go up. So you don't want to be a bear for too long. Markets tend to go up. You know? Gala is at all-time lows. Yeah, I mean, a lot of things are at all-time lows. You know? That's not like a new thing, you know? It's not like it's not like the most surprising thing in the world. I don't have the balls to long Gala. But dude, here's my point, man. Why the frick would you long Gala? Here's my point. If you think crypto is going up, just long Bitcoin. Just long Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Like, because listen, if Bitcoin ain't going up, Gala going down. You know what I mean? Just long Bitcoin. You know what I mean? I don't get, like, if you want to long an altcoin, fine, that's fine. But there's a reason why Bitcoin dominance is going up. Is because when Bitcoin pumps, Bitcoin goes up more. When Bitcoin dumps, altcoins go down more. Why the frick would you long altcoin? Why would you long an altcoin right now? Just long Bitcoin. It's less risk. You know what I mean? There'll be a time where the altcoin is worth the long position, right? But if I'm talking about leverage positions here. If you're gonna leverage long, just long Bitcoin, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It doesn't. I don't get that. I don't get that right now, man. It's different if you just want the clout. Like, oh, look, I caught the Gala bottom, man, with, you know, I got this leverage long from the exact blow from Gala. I'm up 500%. If you just want the clout, yeah, it's fine. But there's a difference between making money on a trade and just getting in a trade for the clout. You know what I mean? Those are two different things. Making money on the trade, posting the percentage clout. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Everyone knows that. The percentage of the trade means nothing. You know? You could put 1 cent on a trade. You know what I mean? Like, everyone does that. What's going on, SB? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. I longed to stable. Nice. Lions are blowing the Packers out. Yeah? I'm short Rune. Long the corn, short the shit. Exactly that. Long the corn, short the shit. That's a good one, man. I like that. Long the corn, short the shit. How's stock market futures? I'm gonna close out the stream here in a second, guys. Stock market futures are red going into tomorrow. DXY is up. So I think this is setting up for, you know, what I'm expecting here. Like I said, I think Bitcoin's going to squeeze up a little bit higher. I'm going to set, and actually, I'm going to set an alert here now for here. So when Bitcoin breaks this high, I can come in here real quick and open that short because I do want to do that. So let's set this up. Let's do alarm clock, 5 seconds every time. There we go, man. All right, so we're going to set that alert there, and we break that high. And yeah, I got that set alert. I'm looking for this magnet here, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. All right. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. What is this? I'm gonna do morning. We'll do morning tomorrow. Early morning stream tomorrow, probably 8:30, depending how much I want to sleep. Usually, you know, and how crabby I am. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right. Peace out. Have a fantastic night, guys. Later. Peace, and enjoy your day. Peace. Oh, and one more thing.
Got no cape or no superpowers. Just confidence and self-esteem, the world is ours. I believed in me when nobody did. This ain't no freestyle, just some facts that's written. Come on, let's hear it for the boy. He bringing pain at the same time, joy. I bob and weave through the crowd, so untouchable. At first they hate, then they loving you. It's a crazy cycle, but I'm going through.
No regrets.
I wish I was lying.
Bruh.
Show and prove it.
No regrets.
Be one of the best to do it.
I got a Lambo, bro.
But I'm closer to it.
Yeah. I got a Glock and a Lambo. Screw your bit, boy.
Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. And yo, the mirror don't lie. And yo, the mirror don't lie. Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on